In a world shattered by racism, riots, the death of Kobe Bryant, global pandemics, the death of the drummer guy from Rush, child trafficking, the death of The Rock's dad, and murder hornets, stood four men brave enough to take on a task that not many could handle. One of the founding guys literally died through this journey. They go by James, DP, Audio Guru, and Ginger Les, and they are coming at you to bring a smile to your face. Will DP take a shit on the neighbor's porch before he departs? What does James do that's so dirty in the bedroom? It went up his butt. Did Cody like it? Did the Audio Guru... Well, wait, no. He just drinks beer and looks amazing. So buckle up and prepare for this week's adventure of the Let's BS podcast.
What's up, BS listeners? We're back with you for another episode of the Let's BS podcast. DP, take it away.
Dolly Parton wants to be on the cover of Playboy magazine for her 75th birthday. And I think I'm on board.
Well, being on the cover doesn't necessarily mean she's nude.
Playboy's not nude anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I knew that happened. I remember that happening, and I thought that there was like their sales, for obvious reasons, plummeted, and then they had reversed that decision to some extent.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not up to date on that.
You have to look into that. I think that they ended up reversing it to some extent. But yeah, I remember hearing that and being like, that's the stupidest decision I've ever heard.
She's under fire.
Everybody's...
Right now.
Why is she under fire?
Well, you need to fucking do more research. Dolly's under fire right now because she is supporting the Black Lives Matter movement, and there's a bunch of people saying, hey, don't forget us fucking rednecks made you who you were.
I have a comment about that.
Go ahead.
So, a lot of people may not know this because it's not talked a lot about in the media. She gives millions of dollars away every single year. She buys people homes. During this COVID stuff, she was giving people who worked for her and people in her community basically like $1,000 a month or something like that for the people that were unemployed during all this.
Yeah.
And then gave even when they got back, like $5,000 at the end of it, just as like a one-time lump sum. She buys books for kids. She has a book program for children that's been going on for years. This bitch does more shit than Oprah in a lot of ways. And,
oh yeah, she's a national treasure.
Oh yeah, she really is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
but she's taking
she's
heat.
Hilarious.
She's taking heat. So.
Well, all my thought is that while I have my own thoughts on the movement, anybody giving her shit about it when she does all of this shit for people around the country and her community, what have you done? Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. But no, I mean, would you go out to just to buy that? Because I can't remember would you buy that?
No.
Episode?
No.
Magazine?
No, and I mean... There's no reason to buy Playboy anymore. You can get the articles online.
Yeah, really. Screenshots.
If you could only have two of your five senses, which ones would you choose?
So we're losing the others.
Yep.
Just are the two, they always say you lose one, the others get better. Are these getting better, or we're running with that?
I'm just saying you only get two senses now. So you have Cody. You know the five senses?
Yeah.
What are they?
Touch, smell, taste, sight, and ears.
Yep.
Ear. Yeah,
that's right.
Ears. Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting smart, Cody, on this podcast. There's probably not going to be no.
Well, good. So which ones are you keeping?
I'd have to keep sight, and then I'd have to keep touch. Feel.
That's kind of how you take a lot of the fun out of things if you can't see or feel it. Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'm losing that hearing because I don't know about you. The children, I love them to death.
I feel like I could do without that. My hearing's bad enough already, and I'm sure enough people would love to hear me shut up. So.
I don't know. Y'all make a pretty good argument, but I was really looking at just keeping sight and hearing. But
I wonder what it
last longer, Cody.
Yeah, if I didn't have feeling,
we're all going to get COVID. None of us are going to be able to smell anyway. So I know a guy that got COVID, and it's been 4 months, and he still can't smell anything.
It would have to be fucked up. So I mean, is there people out there that can't like feel
Yeah, Stephen Hawking couldn't.
Oh my god,
What?
it's a valid point.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do without the sense of touch. I don't think I could do it.
I think any of them would be, obviously, for anyone who has all five,
It'd be
It
hard.
would be a culture shock for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's why it's a tough question. If it was an easy decision, then it wouldn't be interesting. But I don't know. I just think
I don't think smell's a bit. I don't think I could.
If I lost smell and taste, I'd probably lose weight. I love food,
Exactly.
so I mean, I think that would really work in my favor for the most part. I mean,
Which I do. I do love the smell of my fall candles, but I don't.
Listen here, you pumpkin slut. It's still summer.
yeah, that was a great argument that we had there.
Oh, that was good stuff.
It's fun. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah. So, Dustin, before you move on, something we haven't talked about in the last few weeks. Tell us about your birthday celebration.
Going axe throwing, huh?
Yeah.
So you're looking at the more handsome and buff version of Jason Momoa.
Deadly with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, they had to change out the bullseye while I was there. It was stupid.
Did you cut the boards on top of it and it fall? Did you?
Yeah, well, I threw one this way, one sideways that way. I just made a little square around it and it just popped
dropped out. Doing trick shots, huh?
Yeah, they gave it to me and told me to come back and teach classes. But it was a good time.
You can drink and do that though, can't you?
Yeah.
See, that scares the fuck out of me.
I love America.
Well, no, you're like 15 feet away, and you're not allowed to like go close until your axe is completely stopped moving. You can't move past the line or anything like that.
Okay.
Cassie's the only one that almost took me out.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was on purpose.
That
but
life insurance, man.
I don't have it. What the fuck are you talking about?
You gotta get it, man.
Nah.
GC&S doesn't offer that? Oh, wow.
It's a family business.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. What would you name your boat?
See,
I'm going unsinkable too.
That's awesome.
What happened to the first unsingle?
That was Titanic.
We
wasn't it?
don't ask
talk
questions.
We don't talk about that. So if listeners don't know, we live here on the beautiful land between the lakes, Kentucky Lake and Barkley Lake. I've been on boats and on the water my whole life, and my family uses the Aquaholic calling sign for our boats 1, 2, and 3. Hopefully sooner rather than later we'll have a 4. So I've thought a lot about this, but there's so many good ones that are already taken.
Oh, yeah.
You'd walk down any marina and you're like, damn, that's a good idea. Cody, you got any thoughts?
Yeah, I'd have to stick with my gamer tag. Mine would have to be Cooter Smeller.
That screams aquatic life.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if we're going to stick with gamer tags, mine's Memory of Harambe. I like that one. I mean, it doesn't really apply to water, but I mean, hey.
Did win the poll.
Fuck that poll.
It's-
I don't get it because everybody.
Hey, at least there wasn't 100 votes.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to see Cody tattooed with claws of law. I was a little disappointed we didn't get more
'cause
votes, but I'm.
If you listen back, we were getting to pick the location, and I was gonna pitch just the White Claw logo. White Claw with an arrow pointing down at his penis.
So instead of a tramp stamp, was
Yeah,
it going around his belly button? Was it on the front?
Yeah, I was going on the front. We were gonna nickname that little sucker the White Claw.
I had multiple people say, "Hey, Cody, we need to work on your fucking negotiation skills."
For those of you that suggested that, please promptly shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Do us all a favor.
But no, I'm
We need
surprised in
content
the
here.
poll because I mean we even like when James made the poll, the biggest question was where it was at and all that shit, and James literally said it was in the wild, so that automatically boosts the sneak attack that the lion would be able to give, and I don't know.
It's okay. You're wrong. I mean, everybody makes mistakes.
Hopefully, in 2 or 3 episodes, we'll have the amount of listeners that we can run this poll again, and we can get somewhere near 100 votes and try this again.
We didn't really boost it though. I think that was
Yeah,
there's
I
only
think
like
that was strategically not handled by the two of you,
Because
producer and.
If you look
And
at
host.
it, 70 people seen the poll,
host.
and we still had. I mean, we didn't even have half of
I think
that,
we had
but
20
we still
votes or so.
20
30
votes.
something.
Was it
I
30?
got up to 30.
Did it?
I think it was right around 30.
I didn't. Well, so we made the rule. I don't even know if we said it on air, but we made the rule that we weren't really counting it after we dropped the new episode Thursday morning. So I haven't checked it since then. But
Well,
it
Cody
makes
also
sense that more people would have
Well,
posted
Co-
once they heard the episode.
well, Cody also said until we meet up on Sunday. So
That's true. Yeah, he did.
There was some wiggle room there that I didn't know how it was going to work out.
Y'all know y'all can trust me, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, good. Well, we won. We got 100 votes. Y'all don't have to verify it for me. We did
Go ahead
win.
and delete that
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and clear it just for.
for room. You know.
Yeah.
So, an Amish guy comes to you and he wants to learn about the internet. What do you teach him first?
Did we talk about this before?
No.
No, we had a question about if you could only view one page. I think maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
about.
and I also sent these questions to you last week. So
I literally didn't see him until this morning, but
the last week questions.
yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see him. Let's see. Man, do you go with something basic like cat videos? Everybody loves cat videos.
Everybody loves
I'm gonna.
titties.
That's. I mean, facts.
I mean, I think once you introduce him to, I think YouPorn would probably be the bigger one.
YouPorn is what you're going with, not Pornhub.
No, I'm going with YouPorn. Actually, if you want to
X
check out
videos. Yeah.
if you want to check out Tube Galore, they actually take all X videos, YouPorn, and this is just shit I've heard. I
Not
don't.
even, not even going to go with your Gimps Gone Wild there?
No, I don't think he'd be ready for that. I think they're pretty religious, ain't they? Amish people, they're not gonna.
Some would say.
Yeah.
I think I would just teach them Google and they could figure out the rest.
Yeah.
Just you go here and you can find anything.
Just throw out a little warning. Hey, if you get a letter from Nigeria, you run across anything about a Nigerian prince, just pass on by.
What if that's real? I mean, some guy's just dead with millions of dollars in his apartment, and
The closest thing to making a joke about that I've seen that at least has brought me the most joy is a meme or just a little post that comes by every once in a while, and it's like, you know what? I think I'm not a millionaire, and I think 2020 happened because I didn't forward that email to 5 of my friends 10 years ago. Remember all that shit?
I mean, what is your price tag? You got a price tag? I mean, for a Nigerian prince, I'm gonna ask him for about $40,000.
I mean, if he has millions, that's probably
Well,
pesos.
I'm
It's
not
probably worth
greedy.
not that much.
I'm taking 40,000 American dollars, and
to do what?
you're doing whatever you want to me. For
That's-
40 grand, I mean, 40 grand, I could use that right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's the offer. That's the line.
Have you never gotten one of these emails, Cody?
I really haven't, because I would jump on it.
That's not how it works.
It's not.
No, he asks you to send like $5,000.
Gentlemen,
And-
before we explain this, do we want to explain this?
You're right.
Just
Cody,
give us a heads up, Cody.
$40,000.
I'll advise you.
I'll find you a prince.
Okay. But you don't have a number that
Starting the GoFundMe page tomorrow.
everybody's got a magic number.
It's a lot higher than $40,000.
And 40,000 ain't nothing to snook at.
40,000 isn't nothing to suck on.
Yes.
Okay. Next question.
If you could stop time for 20 minutes a day, what would you do? It's kind of like the Zach Morris timeout. Just everything around you stops, and you can continue. What do you think you're going to go with?
Well, Cody's answer is X-rated. I can see it in his eyes right now.
Yeah, I got to be real careful what I say. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I could come.
Is that one time for 20 minutes, or is it just like 20 times for 1 minute?
I want to say that's one pause.
Yeah,
I feel like that in the spirit
because
of...
20 minutes really isn't that long to do a lot. But
20 minutes is a long time. I think my head's somewhere else, but
no, go ahead.
I don't know. Do you ever just get like the urge just to jerk off?
I mean, that's usually what causes it, I think. The urge.
But like randomly. Because here lately I've been sitting. I mean, I got a chode right now.
You
It's
got a
just-
chode. Everyone has a chode right now.
Oh, well, that's
A chub.
chub. Yeah,
There you go, bud.
good chub right now. Always
What?
horny.
Why?
I don't know. 3 good-looking dudes.
I thought maybe your new supplements were kicking in.
No, the kratom. No.
Man, that's a tough one. I need more time to think about how I might manipulate that to my benefit. Like, you got to think most as far as sporting events and shit like that for betting, your bets have to be in before any result. So, and you can't start usually once the game is going. I don't know. I think I may just working in retail as long as I have. Sometimes take that time when you just have a stupid motherfucker in front of you just being a dick.
Reach over there and slap him.
Yeah, just
Like
click. Yeah, just
like
punch
click.
him right in the.
Great Adam Sandler flick.
Yes.
Make you cry.
It wasn't that good.
It was pretty fucking good though.
It was the downturn of his career.
No, he's coming back on Netflix. Do you guys have the shit pain like to work? Or am I the only one?
No, I get that sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's what I know. It sounds stupid, but I would use my 20 minutes. So I just pull over and take a shit because
and not worry about anyone coming around and
I feel
watching
that shit, and then
you don't have to shit in a coat or
yeah, exactly. Like no, I get the shit pain. It's usually about twice a week, where it's to the point where like I make amends with myself that hey, you're gonna shit your pants. So I would use my 20 minutes for that.
So since you don't have that 20 minutes currently, what happens on those 2 occasions?
weekly.
No, I usually make it to the gas station.
Usually?
I usually.
Cody has to keep underwear in his car.
If you're driving on 641 about 5 o'clock in the morning, you might have seen me.
All of you?
All of me, yeah. I usually try to stop and open up both doors because it's weird to. Like I open up the passenger side door, both passenger side doors, and I usually just. I did have a guy stop one time, but I was able to. Never mind. Never mind.
What about you?
I'm pretty simple. I think I would just use it first thing in the morning right off the bat and get another 20 minutes of sleep.
Right.
You know, I know it's boring, but.
It seems like a pretty good idea because, I mean, I'm sitting here thinking there's really not a good way to, like, take advantage of that 20 minutes as far as, like, profitability goes. But
I mean, other than keeping it in reserve for an emergency, like you're about to fucking run. Yeah, I mean, I guess that'd be a good use. You know what? Hey, I'm gonna take a 15-minute break, and then they're not gonna know the difference, and then I go back.
But I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time there. like a lot of that 20 minutes is not getting used. I guess clean up, but
usually pause time to clean it up.
No, he's gonna pause and finish, and he's really helping her out. He's a thoughtful guy.
Oh my god!
What's your first thought when you wake up every day?
Y'all aren't gonna like my answer.
Usually not.
I'm a fairly optimistic guy. I am very lucky, and I really love my job. I wake up, I'm excited to be up, ready to start another day, go make some money. I enjoy my job. So I'm like, hey, another day in paradise. I say that, people are like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, bro. And I'm like, no, I like legit mean that when I say it. Like I feel very lucky to be here.
So me and you are on the opposite. I'm hoping goddamn.
So like
Arby's
you wake
burns
up and
down.
you're just like, and the first thought is another day in paradise. Like just
I'm
eyes
like,
open, and that's what you think.
hey, it's a new day, man. A new day to go make some money. Look, I worked, like I said, I've worked retail a long time. Worked for several very large corporations, all of which, to some extent or another, held me hostage.
Oh.
Yeah, basically. And the reason I work and do so many things now at CPR and sell insurance and Best Buy and the house place, I don't ever want one job to hold me hostage again. And that's why I'm trying to work. I wish I'd done it when I was a teenager, started then, and not in my 30s.
So you're keeping your eggs in multiple baskets.
Yes. Yeah, that's I'm excited for a new day to go out there, new customers, make money, and I've been presented a very good opportunity where I am, and I'm very happy.
God damn, I'm hoping that fucking place burns down every time. Whenever I pull in.
Why would you hope that for James? He seems happy.
Well,
and
no,
you just
no,
want his
no,
place to
no.
burn?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, as soon as I pull into Arby's about 5:30 in the morning, I wish the motherfucker was ablaze.
Well, fair enough, and I wish that at my old jobs as well.
And these times I'm like, well, maybe COVID fucking spread through Arby's and we can, get a couple days off, a couple weeks off actually.
What about you?
Oh, it's just the disappointment that I got to do it again. I woke up again, son of a bit. But you know.
Okay, I want to ask a real quick question. So we're talking about. I don't know that I can really say this is related, but it just made me think of it. As a parent, I've got 7 beautiful nieces. I've got several sisters. Love them to death. But it wasn't until I was a dad and had one of my own that it's like, if my daughter's asleep, I will walk into the room and be like, please be breathing. Like, I don't know, maybe that's an overreaction, but that hits me a lot more often than I enjoy that feeling coming up where I'm like, dear God, please be okay when I walk in this room.
You're such a goddamn God damn it, James.
Cody's on the opposite end.
No.
Once again, we find ourselves at odds.
No, I don't. No. I mean, yeah, no to that.
Don't
Yeah,
get me wrong.
I feel the same
I would
way,
love
but-
to not have that thought cross my mind.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Don't get me wrong."
No.
If she wasn't breathing,
no, I
there
think
would be a relief there. But
from the point, she was born and she was a baby and growing up, and even now she's 8 years old, and I still am like, I'll run to Cedar Hill, which is a quarter of a mile from my house, and she wants to stay, and I'm like, do not eat any food while I'm gone. Do not go outside this house. You stay exactly where you are, because I'm terrified. I'm just terrified I'm gonna come home and something's gonna have happened.
How old is she?
Just about to be 9.
Yeah, Blaine would burn this motherfucker down if I ran up to anywhere.
yeah, well, my little girl won't let me go get mail
She
without.
loves you.
I know
You're a good dad.
She tags along with everything. I mean,
Good.
I don't have to worry about her not breathing or anything in bed or having to sneak in there because
Never a
she's
foot away.
she's in bed with us. We can tell if she's breathing. We have to worry about it more with our son. SIDS is a real thing, so
Yeah.
you got to worry about that.
And you went through some shit. I know I was there whenever Corbs was born. Corbs didn't breathe for like 10 minutes. So I've already been through and I would, but you didn't fucking eat. I mean, I don't know if you want to tell the story, but like DP didn't fucking eat because Odin wouldn't eat. Because I remember going up to the hospital and you hadn't eaten like over a day.
Yeah, it was a bad couple days.
It's an emotional time period. Emmeline was born about a month early. She had a slight heart murmur, which now seems like it was no big deal. But she was jaundiced, so we had to put her under the little UV light. And you're so freaking emotional that week, and it's just like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. And looking back, I'm like, it wasn't really that bad, at all. But it's terrifying because you're brand new at it.
But now, last week, Corbs fell off the bed for this third time. So I mean, it's kind of like, oh well. And I still get that like sinking feeling whenever he falls off the bed.
But once he bounces, you're
right. You see him bounce. And you're like,
He's
it's
all
not
right.
good. That's one of my favorite memes. Is like a kid running and gets hit by an asteroid, and the other there's two parents, and one of them's like, oh my gosh, no, and it's like, shh, play it cool. And then the kid's like, oh, did you see? I just got hit by a meteor. I'm like, good.
Yeah, you cheer whenever they get hurt, so that way they don't cry.
You let them know you're afraid. They're going to freak out. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good. If you were reborn, would you want to be born the same or the opposite sex?
So I get titties?
You could have titties.
Bigger titties. Bigger titties, yeah.
I was getting ready to get you, but you got yourself.
I know. I don't know. I think I'm fucked either way. I'm going to be an ugly bitch. I'm an ugly dude already. Yeah. I don't know. I got to feel that. I don't know. I would want to be a woman.
That makes sense to me.
Does it?
Yeah.
You're talking about constantly fucking other dudes, so.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It's not that bad if I'm a girl, does it?
I don't know if you ask I guess everybody else is just women, which there are more of them than us. Apparently as males, we have it pretty good, but I don't know. There's some times that I'm just like, really? Is it really that great to be a dude?
Yeah, my
no one
asshole
cares
bleeds.
about your feelings or if you're hurt or damaged or you have any needs. No one really cares about that.
So what are you gonna do?
It's all great. I don't know. I'm happy. I'm relatively happy with who I am. So
yeah, I think I'm gonna stay a dude. I like to pee standing up.
I'm an American. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. Cody's gonna be the biggest slut.
Yeah. I'm taking so much dick. I'm gonna get to find
to the
out.
throat.
What if you still have your fear of big dicks though?
But it got turned into his fetish though. That's where this came from. It got turned into his fetish with the question posed last week or the week before.
Yeah, but I mean, I got to figure out what the whole double penetration's all about. Yeah, so I'm sticking with female.
I'm wagering a bet that Cody is the man. That ain't that. What does it say? Is like my man ain't shit. He's the my man ain't shit poster on Facebook.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be Oh yeah.
Okay, well, in the same vein of question, you're reborn, and you had the choice right when you're born. Would you want to have all of your past life's memories or not?
Yeah, I want my past.
You want to know?
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people who got a lot of emotional baggage. I know there's emotional baggage I have that I would love to lose and not remember.
Yeah, I don't think I would want it.
See, but that made you the man you are.
It depends. There's so many what ifs to this. Like if I was reborn into my own family, and same thing for different people. Obviously, some families are better than others. More supportive. I don't know, man. We've talked about. If you could be 5, but have all the knowledge you have now.
Right.
Would you do that? Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Right,
we all would like to think we'd give ourselves a better go at this if we knew what the hell we were doing.
See, but I'm looking at it like this. I'm thinking if you're reborn, you're not going to the same parents. They're not having
Probably
a kid
not.
again.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that if you're born somewhere else to another family, but you have the memory of your past family, it would be all you'd be missing your kids. You'd be missing your, there's a lot of things that you would miss from an ex-life.
I'm gonna say if it's wisdom and knowledge, yes. Memories, probably not.
Right? Because
I mean, it would probably be both, and I think that'd be all right. I mean, it would suck definitely, but you would also have all of that experience, so you would know how to deal with it, and then I think you would know what you would do different this time.
To his point, I feel the decisions I've made have made me who I am. I think I like who I am. So if I didn't have that knowledge and memories, I'd be a different person. So maybe
So I think I would take it.
You staying with yours? So you're gonna keep your memories?
Yeah, I got a lot of good memories. Got a lot of shitty, but I got a lot of good ones. So I think the good outweighs the bad.
So while we're talking about memories, Cody, I have a question. There may have not or may have been a suggestion about a story about you being naked inside a business. Do you want to tell us about that?
Naked inside a business.
I feel like you're searching your memory like, man, this happened so many times. Which story are we talking about here?
Lived an interesting life. Naked inside a business. Men's Warehouse.
Maybe.
I was naked inside a Men's Warehouse once.
Why?
Doing what?
I was playing a prank. I was putting my wiener underneath the door of the dressing room, but it's a whole nother story.
Is this while they were open or closed? Because you worked there, if I remember correctly.
No, it was...
Ha! Got you, customer.
Hey, man, have you ever heard of glory holes?
Naked inside a business. Refresh my memory just a little bit.
I think our listeners enjoy it a lot more when you refresh our memories.
I can't remember being naked inside a business.
Why were you sticking your dick under the door?
Yeah, let's just go with this one.
I mean, it was,
you don't remember.
I don't know. It was something to do.
Who were you showing?
I don't know if I could say his name, but
Customers?
my manager at the time.
Trying to get that promotion, eh?
Yeah. The next day, he sent me home.
For good?
No, he sent me home.
Okay, well, that's fun.
All right. Well, would you rather get back everything that you've ever lost or never lose anything again?
I would need more details on what lost meant.
I mean, like things, not people. I mean,
like if I could account for money, like money spent on stupid stuff.
no, you lost it, like in the couch cushions.
No, I haven't lost. I've never been rich enough to lose that much.
You're not spending it. I'm saying, is there something that would be valuable that you've lost when you were a kid, or
I feel like that guy that lost a
all
hard
that
drive
Bitcoin
full of Bitcoins would have
Yeah.
a real quick answer to this one.
yeah, exactly. I mean, would you?
I mean, hell, Fitty did it. And went and bankrupt and was like, "Oh, by the way, I've got like $80 million left that I didn't forgot about." I don't know that I've ever been privileged enough to have really lost anything. Not again, excluding family.
But I'm not saying that it has to be valuable to anyone else, but it could be valuable to you.
Yeah.
It could be just something that you really enjoyed that you've lost.
No.
Like, lost my Pog collection. I mean,
Gotcha.
kind of like to
I
have
don't know
those
that I've
slammers back.
really lost anything that I've.
It's funny. I was
Can't
actually
live
just
without.
looking into this the other day, thinking about buying some Pogs and Slammers.
Please do.
Oh
We
my
will
God.
have.
You want to?
God, yes. I will buy
Yeah,
Pogs.
me and another guy were talking about this. They used to be kind of expensive. The nostalgia, I guess, was just coming back. But
Yeah,
they've
or
got
they come
way
down?
now.
Let's
Like, you can
fucking
get-
buy them all.
You can get hundreds and a handful of Slammers for like $20.
Do you
Let's
get the
do it.
pad? You get the slammer pad.
I don't think it comes with the pad.
See, I missed this. I was a little bit too old. Some of the
What?
kids below me were doing this. I never had a
Oh,
collection.
Pogs were the best.
Yeah.
I will say that I'm going to change my answer though, because I just thought of something. I
What?
do remember deleting a rather large file of nudes once, and
How did you
that
collect those nudes?
pained me from dating. I mean, I feel like you're suggesting some type of not proper method here of getting them, but they came from just
if
honest means.
If the listeners go back, I mean, you did have a camera set up in your room at one point.
That is true. It was not for that purpose, but it was more
But it did
us
work.
doing stupid stuff than
You
than
did catch
anything.
some nudes.
Not the kind that anybody wanted to see.
I was talking about when you worked at AT&T and you would.
Oh yeah, no, that's I don't know. No, I never really saved any of those.
God
No,
damn
not
it!
saved.
So that's what fucking goes on behind the doors when I switch goddamn phones.
If you're stupid enough to say, "Hey,
fuck,
move my pictures that have these on it," they're gonna get looked at.
I'm a fucking mobile whore. I've gone to AT&T, Sprint, Verizon.
That's why you lock that shit in a cloud, bro,
Well,
in a folder.
so them motherfuckers actually look at. So there's people out there that have seen my dick.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, besides, fuck you guys.
You bring your phone in and say, "Hey, move my pictures," and I have to get into the folder to see, and there's nudes in there. I've seen them. Believe me, if I had to choose between the good nudes that I've seen doing this work and the bad nudes that I've seen doing this work, I would have preferred to have seen no nudes, because I have seen some shit on people's phones that I would love to forget.
You would love to forget everything
Love
you've
to
seen
forget.
on my phone.
I would love
yeah.
to forget Cody's dick.
I always had fucking good trust that these motherfuckers would just do their job and fucking move about their business.
One of the best, this is not in the cellular industry, but working in an electronics store, working at the now defunct Circuit City, parents would bring in like their teenagers or college kids computers and be like, "Hey, fix this." And we're like, "Yeah, the issue is you have fucking tons of viruses from porn. And oh, by the way, here's a folder of your child nude in it you might want to talk to him about." Yeah, that happened. You're gonna
Dirty rat bastard.
Fuck.
bring us
Fuck
your
you
shit.
guys.
Don't bring us your shit with your nudes on it and think, no, it's all
don't,
gonna be good.
You don't tell on the kids. You just
No, we didn't. We just put it in a folder on the desktop.
let them found it.
Yeah, let's wing it. At least put the fear of God in the kid that the parents might have found it.
Yeah, hey, I fucking took my. Yeah, god damn
If
it.
nothing else, they know you found it.
Yeah, exactly. Cody, I'll show you how to protect yourself.
Yeah, you
and
fucking
the
need
people
to.
that you're exposing to your phone in the future.
Maybe we should have a tutorial, James, showing you how to.
Yeah, bro, I'll show you how to hide that shit.
Because I knew one dude lost his marriage over that shit.
Dude,
He did the fucking fake calculator app.
See, I
Have
didn't
you
know
guys
about
fucked
There
that.
are
with that?
better apps.
You told us about it in like one of the first couple episodes.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything
Oh,
about
dude,
it.
there's dude.
Is there better ways?
Oh,
Not
there's
that
a better
I'm
app.
hiding
Yeah,
nothing,
there's an
but-
app where you could have nudes in it, and you just have two different pins, and you put one pin in for the like, hey, this is not going to get me in trouble one, and you put a different pin code in for the all the shit you don't want anybody else to see.
No shit.
Yeah, and then you open it up like, hey, it's just pictures of you, baby. I promise.
That dude would love to fucking know that, but yeah, he lost his marriage over that one. But yeah, she fucking busted him good though,
Picture of
because
other
it was
dudes on there.
no,
Your
it was-
friends, I'm assuming.
No, it was females.
Oh, okay.
But at this place they work, they all I've told the story, but they all collab naked pictures
Of their significant other.
other their significant
Oh,
others.
shit. No, I never done anything like that.
Yeah, so it's this big fucking web of deceit, and apparently he got busted. Like she found it and was like, "Well, this is a weird looking calculator" or some shit like that. Well, whenever she like punched a number, she punched like a couple numbers in to see if it was a calculator, and it popped up face recognition. She fucking pulled one of the hey.
Thankfully,
Boom!
I'm good enough with tech that I don't have to worry about that stupid shit. But anyway, I don't even know how we got on that subject.
That's the point of the podcast, baby.
Might be due to the cocktail of the week.
That's true. Yeah, it's a good time to talk about it again. We mentioned last week that we were doing a bullfrog. Tyler and I's is empty. He's doing a snap right now. So basically, little visual aid for you here if you're watching the snap. Pour out Mountain Dew down to the label. Pour in a couple packets of your favorite Kool-Aid. Dustin says it has to be red because it's a bullfrog.
Semantics.
And then you pour vodka in it.
We only use one goddamn vodka on this podcast.
That's Tito's.
That is
Yep.
Tito's. There's
And,
a fucking empty fifth or handle up there.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. We got plenty left to go around.
Was there ever? So you guys were. I was never vodka guys until I was introduced to that shit. Did y'all have like a vodka of choice back in the day?
We were vodka guys because we were young.
You want to talk about
and dumb
forgetting
and
memories?
broke. So it was
So the Heaven
half
Hill.
gallons of Heaven Hill.
Okay.
We had a
Every day.
campsite dedicated to
There
Heaven Hill.
were 7 people in our group for the most part. A half a gallon or a handle of Heaven Hill was $7. So you can do the math.
Yeah.
So we'd all pitch in $2 and we'd have a whole gallon worth of vodka for the weekend and just do fucking shots. And that was before we wised up and we're like, oh shit, we can, not drink straight vodka and try to die.
See, I was always the Kentucky Gentleman because I think Kentucky Gentleman was like $12 for the thing of whiskey. But
Yeah, we did
y'all
some time
ever?
with that too, but it really started with vodka. That's where we became
Vodka's
alcoholics.
easier to hide.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it boiled down to is we were oftentimes on the lake and you just put that in a water bottle and it
Yeah, for
looks
See,
like a
Dad
bottle of
always
water.
Dad always would make subtle hints because little ears listen, and Dad always said that vodka was one that you could never smell, but he never would tell
It's
it to
not
me.
true.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
so
that.
the motherfucker knew when I was drinking because I would drink vodka if I knew I was going to be going home and Dad was there.
Does
But did you guys ever like somebody get a good fifth or good thing of vodka and you guys were like, holy shit?
No.
Yeah,
No.
no, there was a few
of
times
liquors.
we went
I don't know if
through-
we're going to specify vodka, but
Well, no, I'm saying specifically the
Sky.
vodka. If you remember the Sky vodka,
I know where
'cause
we're going.
we stole that from somebody's parents, and we kept meaning to replace said bottle, so we would buy another bottle to replace it, and then we would end up drinking it,
So it was an ongoing
rinse and
circle.
repeat.
just full of
so
water.
there was a while that we went through several bottles of that instead, but I mean, again,
For the most part, it was Heaven Hill.
always we still went back to it. It
That
was
was-
so much cheaper.
we were
Gets-
poor.
gets you
We were
just
poor
as
kids. We were
drunk.
kids that weren't supposed to be drinking.
We weren't
yeah.
drinking for the taste. We were getting to get we were
Drunk.
drinking to get
Yeah,
drunk.
drinking with a
and-
purpose.
We would go to the mall, chase girls. We'd go bowling, and then we'd come and get drunk on shots of vodka.
Because I remember because you could always just put it in a water bottle and everybody
Yeah.
think you had fucking water, but I couldn't.
I feel this is a good time for two different stories. I'm going to tell one, and I'm going to invite Dustin to tell another one. Not too embarrassing. This is pretty well known in our group, but mine is we had a bunch of us. We went to the mall, went bowling. I left to go pick up my girlfriend at the time, who lived in Eddyville, and my friends went back to my house, and I was going to meet them there with my girlfriend. Well, my girlfriend snuck out. We got caught, so I had to bring her home. Waited till her mom went to bed, snuck out again, and we decided we probably shouldn't leave. So I ended up staying in Eddyville while all my friends are Dustin, Tyler, and a few other people are at my house, drinking. Well, my parents spent most of the weekends on the lake. Well, I don't know if it was the weather or something was going on with the boat or whatever, but my parents ended up coming back. And I'm going to leave out a few of the details and let the people who participated fill them in if they want to. But short version is the cops showed up. And I got a call about 3 a.m. when I was with my girlfriend in Eddyville. And Dr. Lori wanted to know where I was and if I was drinking. I said, no, I just ran to Draftville to get some drinks. She's like, are you drunk? I said, no, I swear I'm not. I haven't been drinking at all. She goes, well, the cops are here, and your friends are downstairs drunk. And I said, well, good luck with that. And I hung up because there was nothing that was going to come good of that conversation. I said, you know what I'll do with this? That's future James's problem. We'll deal with that shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
What had happened
Oh shit! Here we go.
was we had a weekly ritual of drinking at James's house, and usually just past James's house, not necessarily a friend, not necessarily a foe, but right there in
Yeah.
he was in between, and we like to fuck with this guy.
It's in our nature.
Yeah,
And,
trust me, I know.
We toilet papered his house every weekend.
Oh, shit.
Every weekend. And
Did he confide in you like these guys fucking toilet papered my house, or did he know?
no,
Hey.
I'm sure there was some assuming going on, but
So many other stories I'm thinking
The-
of. Guys, stop.
the thing about it was we did it, and then one of the guys that helped went and picked up another friend, and he missed out on the toilet papering, so he wanted to take a look at our work, and they decided to drive by, and they turned around in the driveway because it's on a dead end road, and it just so happens the guy's dad had come outside in the middle of the night and saw that his house was toilet papered and saw a car turning around. He followed it, found us and brought the cops with him.
Yeah,
No
dude's
shit.
dad took the dick way less than the son did.
Well, yeah, we had a calling card. Every toilet paper job that we did is we would take toilet paper and we'd make a giant dick in the driveway.
God damn
out
it,
of
guys.
out of toilet paper and weigh it down with rocks, so that way, you know, it's kind of our calling card. And you know, he didn't think the dick was that funny. I've got a young girl in the house, and they wake up and they see a dick out in the driveway.
He's
It's
living with a dick already.
It's not a real dick. It's not like we're showing him a real dick. His dick is huge. None of us have a dick like that.
But you guys realize that we're getting close to reaping what we sowed.
Y'all are.
Well,
I just
I
want
mean-
to say I was not involved in that. I actually was not. I did get in trouble. I got caught. I was there drinking, but I was at the house while everyone went and did this.
Oh, I was usually the head honcho in the toilet
Instigator,
paper.
for sure.
were you?
That was my favorite thing.
That was your favorite thing.
Toilet papered one guy's house with over 100 rolls
God.
and knocked on the door.
You just said you grew up poor. You're talking about living on our parents having a boat, and Dustin's apparently a toilet paper king.
This was before the pandemic, man.
Okay.
Yeah, there was lots of toilet paper on the shelves
Yeah.
those days.
Yeah, you can buy toilet paper anywhere. Imagine a time.
But cops came. This is, I think, one of the funniest parts of the story, and we can move on. But basically, the cop shows up the door, wakes my parents up, like 3 a.m. Mom comes to the door, you know, what's going on? And he holds a roll of toilet paper up. He's like, ma'am, do you have any of this in your house? And she's like, well, fucking yeah. Like, are you stupid? Like, yeah,
I hope
obviously
so.
She doesn't even know there are people downstairs, underage people drunk downstairs. Cops like, do you have toilet paper in your house? He's like, what kind of fucking question is that?
Our best toilet papering adventure, I think, was we had a friend who helped us toilet paper 2 neighbors of his that were our age. And then he panicked thinking, okay, the person that lives on each side of me who is my age got their house toilet papered and mine didn't. So I'm obviously going to be a suspect.
Did he do it?
So he said, we've got to at least like throw one roll in my trees. So we toilet papered his house with his toilet paper. And he
While
could
he
not.
was there.
And he couldn't stop us. Like we grabbed instead of one roll, we just grabbed all of his toilet paper, and we toilet papered his house with him standing on the porch shining a flashlight on us. Quit it, guys! Stop!
We're doing this.
I've got to clean this up.
We're doing this for you, bro.
So you guys did you guys ever fuck? I only have one story with it, and it's not really a good story, but did y'all fuck with the mailboxes? Did y'all smash them back?
that's a
Mailboxes?
felony.
We didn't ever smash mailboxes. I
Okay.
mean,
May have
put stuff in mailboxes.
Butterfly flick shit?
mailboxes, no other stuff that may or may not have been cemented into the ground.
Y'all didn't do
yes.
no fucking forks in the yard or none of that shit,
No,
did you?
I didn't.
It's like, hey, it's a little muggy outside. All our coffee cups are gone. That kind of thing.
Oh shit.
Now we may or may not have hung out with may have fucked with a street sign or two back in the day. But
Oh yeah. Everybody,
Like
you
all
weren't
of them.
cool enough. You guys had a street sign hanging in
I saw
your
on
room.
Facebook Marketplace the other night that somebody was selling street signs. It was a stop sign and a couple of wanted $60 for like 3 street signs, and there were just comments like,
stupid.
"Oh, you're not the smartest one."
Yeah. No, we had for the most part relatively harmless. Pranks.
Harmless fun.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Besides that one dude though, if you guys were toilet paper in his house constantly, and then he
That's not
fucking
the-
He
brought the
deserved
cop.
it.
That's not the only thing that we did to that poor guy.
Oh God, that's another story.
I started whooping his ass one night.
You started working the dad's ass?
No,
Or the kid?
no.
The kid.
Okay.
And in mid ass whipping, I passed out on him.
I
and,
remember this.
and woke up and was like, "Where is he?" And they're like, "You're laying on him." And I was like, "All right." To proceed to kick his ass.
Again, after you came. God
Was
damn
that
it!
is that the same night?
No,
Ex-Lax
different
thing?
night. Different night. But I have to give him some credit. He was taking the ass whooping, and the guy whipping his ass passed out, and he did not
He didn't fucking get the fuck out of there.
or whip my.
He pulled a Cody. He just was like, no.
He
dude,
just
you
laid
can-
there and waited for me to wake up. But no, we also Ex-Laxed him. Me and Tyler did.
No,
Is this dude okay? Is he doing?
Yeah, he's
he's
doing
an
fine.
all right dude.
Okay, all right.
Dad had money, like to make it like he was rich.
Okay, all right.
That's where a lot of this drama came from because, his dad had money.
Yeah.
And he flaunted it. No, but when the Ex-Lax incident happened, I think they bought 2 bottles.
Me and Tyler went to Walmart.
They made. I think we were drinking screwdrivers that night. I think we had vodka and orange juice, and they made one, and it was like,
well, he was talking about how great of a drinker he was.
yes,
Okay.
That he
And
always drinks screwdrivers.
so we're like, okay, we'll have some screwdrivers for you. And Tyler and I went to Walmart and bought 2 bottles of Ex-Lax.
God damn it.
Couldn't really figure out what the ratio was that you're supposed to give someone. So we just poured a whole bottle in his
Yes.
first drink.
I saw
In
this.
the first drink?
The whole fucking bottle was in one screwdriver. And I'm looking at this like it's reflecting like the fucking like just straight metal directly in the sun. I poured it out. I
it
was like,
looked like
dude,
oil.
this is too much. I poured it out. It glossed over my entire bathroom sink. There was so much of this shit in there. And they went with a smaller dose with the next bottle, but
And it didn't kick in near as fast as we expected. It was really disappointing.
No, it
And-
was. I mean, I think it was like weeks later before I ever heard the story.
Yeah.
But a different acquaintance was over at said guy's house the next day, and apparently he thought he had to fart and just shit down.
pulled a
both
Cody,
legs.
shit his pants in front of everybody in the living room.
So, I mean, we won, but we didn't get to
You didn't get to reap the
Yeah.
rewards.
Yeah.
See, I guess I'm that guy though. I mean, yeah, that sucks, man. You guys, but if he was a dick, see, I was
Well,
just a.
I mean, in our defense, we also picked on each other. our
Yeah.
real
Oh,
friends,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just as bad, also.
See, I was at somebody. This was probably freshman year of high school. We all had like get-togethers over at a guy's house, and here I am, I'm fucking fun, or I'm excited. I was invited somewhere because I usually kept to myself, so I didn't really go out too much. My mom was the mom that called your mom to make sure what the fuck was going on. Like that's where I was in
I can
life.
see that.
And here I am just fucking bouncing on the trampoline. I'm fucking shooting some hoops, just having fun. I went swimming in the pond. And meanwhile, these motherfuckers got a jar and filled it up with like jalapeno juice, piss. One dude actually shit in the jar. And then one dude actually jerked off. Like the dude jerked off in this can. And they were like, hey, come here, Cody. And I was like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm a little
Yeah, because
Cody.
you're like a puppy.
Yeah, I'm like a puppy. And then the motherfuckers threw it on me.
At least you didn't drink it. I really thought you were
No,
gonna say
That's where I thought this
no,
was
no.
I'm
going.
drinking.
Cody's winking.
No, I swear, no. No, they threw it on me.
That's
And what did you do?
I didn't know what it was until they told me. My eyes burnt like a motherfucker. But some dudes literally came on me. I mean, if you want to fucking do it.
Was that
I
the
would-
first time? Or?
Yeah,
But it wouldn't be the last.
it wouldn't be the last. No, but he turned out to be an MMA fighter. So, I mean, even now, I can't fucking do nothing about it. But fuck you, guy who came in that.
I think we should save the story of the long walk Dustin took down a snowy hill for another day. That was a good one too.
Yeah, that was a bad night.
Back on track.
Yeah, everybody got their Google machine in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. There you go. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You look like you couldn't find it.
Google what historical event.
Oh, I don't even need
Oh,
to
I got
do that.
this. I know this.
Yeah, I don't even need to do it.
Oh, you
bro.
already looked it up?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
I only have one.
4 great things happened in the year. 5.
Only one, and that must.
Yeah, there was only one in my year as well, and it was obviously my birth.
Oh,
Stole that answer.
Oh, did he
Clearly.
steal it? Did he steal it?
Yeah, clearly.
All right, but you got to give whatever we do it. You got to give the year and then what happened because
Yeah.
we're all 4 different years, right?
Yeah.
Mine was 1988, and there really wasn't anything significant that year. I looked. I think like one of the biggest deals was they pulled troops out of Afghanistan or something.
Yeah.
If you're going like that, but like other than that, like in pop culture, I did see there was a couple good movies came out that year. Die Hard, Rain Man.
Oh shit! I didn't even look at pop culture. That's a good
I had
one.
to
Yeah.
because it was a boring year. Apparently,
that's
what I
crazy.
said. It was
Mine was-
Mine is
the
packed.
best thing that happened was I was born.
Or Tara.
Yeah.
Like I said, best thing that happened is I was born.
Mine was good. There was like 4 or 5 awesome things. So Reagan,
What year?
1983. Sorry, Reagan started SDI, so Star Wars, the whole Star Wars defense thing. Mario came out that year. Now, it wasn't very successful at first because the gaming industry was kind of in a crash, but 2 years later came out with Nintendo, and of course started probably modern gaming, in my opinion. They invented cruise missiles. Fuck you people far away that we can hit and you can't see us. And then other than that, obviously I was born, but cell phones came out. The first official like cell phone car phone came out the year I was born. So it's a pretty fucking rocking year.
I'm 1985. I'm 1985, and Coca-Cola come out with New Coke.
Bummer.
Which is a big scam.
Yeah.
It was old Coke. It just said New Coke on it.
No, it tasted awful.
Yeah.
Well, no, it really was. It was a big scam. The only reason they came out with New Coke was so they could switch from real cane sugar to corn syrup.
Right.
And they had that shitty one come out for long enough that people hated it. And then they switched back to the quote-unquote classic, which had been changed from sugar to the high fructose corn syrup. And nobody really knew the difference because it was going from a shitty one to that
To a
rather
better-
than from sugar to that.
So, a very quick sidestep. Does anyone wish they had been around when it actually had cocaine in it?
I think everyone does.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page.
The Unabomber killed his first victim.
Ooh.
CDs were introduced. They located the Titanic.
Nice.
A big earthquake in Mexico City killing 9,000 people.
Yeah, those are... I
There's-
just had a boring year.
There's
Those were
more. I mean, there's
pretty
dot,
big
dot,
events.
you know, but, you know, it's I see AIDS and
So what-
it's probably going to bring
Where's
it down.
Cody? Is Cody the youngest of us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I was born in '89, which is it, Mr. Gorbachev? Tear that wall down.
Yep.
Gorbachev.
No,
Gorbachev?
Gorbachev.
Whatever.
Gorbachev,
Hey,
yeah.
motherfucker, that's close enough. But no, I mean that's the only. And then I guess all the twos came out. What year did you say you were born again, Tyler?
Mine was 88.
You were '88. So literally all the number twos came out as far as like movies and shit because you had Lethal Weapon 2, Back to the Future 2, Ghostbusters 2. So that's kind of crazy. All the big movies back in that day or back in that time was the second ones to come out.
So you were the year of the sequels.
Yeah. Sounds about right, doesn't it?
It does.
Not original.
What do you guys do when you can't sleep?
Jerk off.
I fucking knew it. I thought, I was like, damn it, I should have placed a bet in the group that this was going to happen. And everyone, no, I would have made any money because everyone would have been like, yeah, of course.
I mean, you're telling me there's nothing like good sleep after a cum. I mean, I always wanted, I've never been trashy enough, which you boys know I'm pretty fucking trashy, but I've never been enough to come and then smoke a cigarette and go to sleep. I feel like that would be because I feel like you got to smoke the cigarette in bed after you come. And then you just go straight to sleep.
You jerk off in the bed with your wife laying there?
Yeah, she knows. God damn it, she's going to get pissed. She told me not to. Yeah, she knows. She sleeps with one butt cheek out, and Daddy just fucking...
On it?
There's been times, but yeah, she don't know
You
about
have to
that.
get really close because you're...
It's
5
a
inches.
fountain, remember?
Is there
It's a fountain, but I mean, you just slap it on there.
is there anything better than like waking up when your wife or
Hey,
girlfriend,
speaking
whatever?
of- time out. I just put this together the other day. I was listening to one of our previous episodes, and I think that makes sense of his answer that was very shitty for the Home Depot. What sexual thing would you say at Home Depot? That if it doesn't come out quick enough, can I take it back?
Yeah.
Is that where that came from?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, but no, you're not going to beat... I mean, what the fuck? A good cum is not going to... I guess answer, because I don't think you guys beat mine.
All right. Fair
But
enough. We don't get an answer.
Okay,
Well, no, I mean, no. I would,
No. You said we can't come up with anything better. So.
fair enough.
No.
All I was going
Hey,
to say.
come up with something better.
Oh God! Please stop. All I was going to say before that, is there anything better than like being in bed with your woman, whoever that is, wife, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, and then like you wake up, you like roll over, and then just like one titty is like hanging out of the tank top. Like, this is the best thing ever.
I got a 5-year-old in between us, so I don't get to see.
Do you remember those times before that?
Yeah. Speaking of,
No. You guys had to have an answer to
no,
it.
we can't. You said
said we
no.
couldn't.
I veto it. I want to know what y'all do to go to sleep. If you can't go to sleep, I mean, turn on something on TV.
Nope.
No.
No, I don't turn on the TV. I don't want to wake up everybody else. I'm not going to turn on Chris Lee wide open like you would.
Oh, sorry, bud. We go to sleep with Harry Potter every night, so.
Yeah, well, not whenever you're on your bachelor party. You turn on Chris Lee Knows Best.
Such a good
Wide the
goddamn
fuck
show.
open.
Nobody on that show.
Daughter's
is
hot
gay
as
either.
fuck.
Yes, Savannah. I asked
dumb.
Trisha
It's
if
my
I could bang
favorite.
her.
What did Savannah say?
Savannah, but she's not going to know about it. It'd have to be a surprise attack.
Like a lion?
Not rape. Not rape.
Those
but
are
just-
two different things. For the record, not admitting any
It's not
previous
rape.
intent.
It's not rape if you say surprise.
No,
When
I'm using
this-
my 20 minutes.
When
Boom.
this comes up in court,
Is that rape? Is it rape if I pause time?
What are you doing with the other 19 minutes?
I don't know, but is that rape if I...
running away
He
from
said-
this scene.
He said that 25 seconds after drinking whiskey, which makes him last longer. So he's got longer than 19 minutes.
Yeah, and I'm cleaning up, remember, because I'm a fucking gentleman. So if you pause time, come clean up, that's not rape.
Maybe it's like international waters. Law doesn't apply there.
Whatever. Here at the Let's BS, we do not condone raping.
Unless it's male on Cody.
That's not
Right.
rape.
Fair enough. I stand corrected.
So, James, you're talking about a titty being hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
If your nipples could produce any two beverages, what are you picking?
Beverage as in like drink or just
Yes.
a liquid?
Don't stop pre-referencing the goddamn question. No, you got two liquids.
So Cody's cum and what?
No, that's a good one, but no.
He can squeeze it and shoot it further. That's what he's always wanted. Let's see. I don't know. Like, man, something that's going to make me money, hopefully. I don't know. What's a valuable liquid?
Are we going back to the
Oil?
Krista
It's
Dynamite?
a
and shit?
beverage.
It's a beverage.
Okay,
I
he said
said
liquid. You said beverage.
But
All
I
right.
said beverage.
If it's beverage, I don't know, like Gatorade and like a blue Gatorade and the light blue Gatorade, not the dark blue Gatorade. That shit sucks. I don't know. And a liquor to mix that with. I don't know. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's totally
bourbon.
what mine
I love
is.
bourbon. Bourbon sounds great.
I love
Bourbon and
bourbon.
Gatorade,
Woodford.
huh?
Woodford and Gatorade.
No, I'm going Tito's and Baja Blast. 100%. Yeah, not even. I love bourbon too, but the Tito's and Baja is fucking another whole level. I ain't making no money off that, but Daddy will be feeling good.
I think I'm just gonna go water, and then beer.
I think that's the right answer. Tyler.
Water and beer.
Yeah, because
One will save you if you need it, and
yeah.
the other will save you when you need it.
What beer are you gonna?
Oh, I'm gonna go with my beer of choice, Coors Light.
So you're gonna go water and water.
No,
That's a good. No, let's do that though, James.
Get your
you're not-
nipples-
Are you a beer guy?
I like beer. Yeah.
All right. So if you had to choose, if you had to choose one beer coming out, which one are you choosing?
Mine's Busch Light, 100%.
I like Bud Light in the bottle, and I like Bud Light on tap at a restaurant is amazing. It doesn't taste the same in a can, but
What do you like out
I'm
of the nipples?
pretty fond of what?
What do you like out of nipples?
Man, that was it. Bush is Bush apple beer. It was
Yeah,
Bush,
it
wasn't
was Busch
it?
Light
That was
apple.
pretty damn good. I have to admit, that's pretty good. Unless I can get that apple shock top, then
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
go with that. But
Honey crisp apple
God,
wheat.
it's so good. Why? Anyone knows where I can find some of that? That shit is delicious. It's impossible to find. It's so good.
Yeah, I don't think
Please
you'll
tell
find
me
it.
where.
What are you going with?
See, mine's gonna be weird. I know dicks and all that, but bitches love Michelob, so I'm having bitches suck Michelob out of my
I'm
titty.
pretty sure most of them love White Claw.
I'm not doing White Claw. No,
That's not a beer.
most lesbians
Whatever.
maybe, but
Is that why you love it? Ginger Liz.
no. God damn it.
If you could make one creature extinct, what is your pick?
Goddamn fly.
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
Mine's fly.
No way. I'd rather have 1,000 flies than
You know, it's
one
only
mosquito.
male mosquitoes don't like
Yeah,
attack
it's
you.
only
It's only
female.
the females that do
Will suck
whenever
your
they're ready
blood.
to reproduce.
That
Yeah.
sounds about right in life. Yeah, and happiness and money and yeah.
Huh?
What? No,
Can you note the
not me
time
personally.
so we can tell Trisha exactly when to listen? I don't know. That's a rough one. I mean, I'm pretty. Yeah, I guess for sure. I'll stick with the team on this one. Mosquitoes are pretty annoying.
Yeah, they're the worst.
Ants are pretty bad too. I hate ants.
They don't hurt you though. They're just more of like, I gotta squish you.
Fire ant. Remember those cow killers? I was always
Yeah.
afraid of those. The big
velvet
scary
ants, yeah.
Do those hurt when I've never been bit by one.
Cody Peterson says so.
No shit.
Yeah, he did from bottom to top stings and worked his way up to bullet ant. And
Yes.
the cow
I've
killer
never
was in
seen
there.
that.
It was
No shit.
Yeah.
He was in agony, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
If you had to cook one thing for Gordon Ramsay to critique, what are you cooking?
My chicken parm.
Chicken.
Like a pretty mean chicken parm. Or chicken cordon bleu. I got good at those.
I figured you'd go roast beef. Working
I've
at
never-
Arby's.
Yeah, but no, fuck Arby's. I hope that place burns the fuck down.
I made pretty good fajitas or biscuits and gravy. Use bacon grease, biscuits and gravy is pretty good.
A fajita, I don't.
The fajita, though, James, you get it out of a package, and Gordon is going to destroy you.
That's
on
fair
that.
enough. Yeah, I'm an idiot sandwich or whatever the hell he says. I'm sure.
Yeah, so
Biscuits and gravy. I mean,
I
the
almost
gravy's-
want to do a scallop. Are you
Oh,
guys?
yeah, you can't get a
Yeah,
scallop
but
right.
are you guys kitchen kitchen nightmares? But Hell's Kitchen. Are you guys fans of that?
I'm not a food channel person. I don't get it. I don't.
That's
know.
on Fox, I think.
Whatever. Same thing. It's all
But
the
I
same.
feel like I got to do a scallop just to see if I'm because you know how mad he gets when a scallop's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I would do a steak. I'm pretty confident in my steaks.
All right, Dustin, you've been all right. I think it's gotten. I haven't talked to James about it, but I know Zane went out and bought one. Tyler's gone out and bought one. James, do you own the Blackstone griddle?
no.
Dustin, I'm going to give you a free plug here. I mean, is that what you're picking to cook the steak?
No, I would cook it in a skillet.
You would cook it in
Yeah.
the skillet.
Yeah,
is that what you
'cause-
have in the garage?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, but the griddle is awesome. I cook a lot of things on it. I do cook steak on it, but if I'm going to do it for Gordon Ramsay,
I'm gonna go a different route here for what I would cook. I'm gonna go with an omelet.
that's tough too.
I know, that's my point. It's
Miss
'cause
Hawkins can
it's-
make the best omelets.
Anybody can fuck
With our
that
hairy
up.
arms.
I'm not saying I can make one. It would be scrambled eggs is what I'd end up with. But
Or do you make something
already
just to hear
not
one of
gonna
his
be-
unique insults?
there's
Just
only like a
because?
handful of people in the world that make supposedly
Perfect.
cultural or culinary perfect omelets.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean you're right because I've never seen because he does what Master Chef. I've never seen anybody do present him with a fucking omelet.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd have to be good though. That motherfucker would tear you.
Oh no,
apart.
that's what I said. I can't even cook one. I
Yeah.
said it would end up with scrambled eggs, but at that point, the
I just
bar
wanna hear
is
him
already
insult me.
low. Like it's not going to be good. So
If you get a chance, follow him on TikTok because this shit's getting pretty good. But I love Gordon. Gordon's a fuck Bobby Flay.
Isn't it crazy how good he is to kids though? Like he's so supportive of kids because supposedly he grew up in like a rough family. You know, his
he does
parents
the
were-
junior Master Chef too.
Yeah, it's like he's really supportive of kids. He's like, "Oh, you okay? Just try this next time." Then he's like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Yeah.
to adults.
Hell's Kitchen is where I've used some of my insults on other grown-ups before. But
If you won the lottery, what would your first purchase be?
Ooh, easy answer.
Okay.
I'm fucking hiring a attorney who's dealt with other people who won the lottery. Second is a good financial advisor for people who have won the lottery to make sure that shit is not gone in a year like most people end up spending it.
It's not much of a purchase. What are you keeping out of that?
The fucking interest I'm making in the future so I don't ever have to work again unless I want to.
You enjoy your job.
I do. That's what I said, unless I want to.
What are you going to buy, Cody? I know it'll be good. What kind of dildo are you getting?
it would be the double black one. But
No, it's the cross. It's the cross one. It's the cross. It's a cross
like a joint.
dildo, and then it's also the hell is a flask. It's like all in one. It's a dildo, cross, and a flask all in one. Now
How much money am I winning? Am I winning a good amount? Because
Yeah.
what am I winning a good amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're coming home with over 100 mil.
100 mil. Mine's gonna have to be like celebrity related, but
What do you mean?
You paying to go out on a date with a celebrity?
You're going to buy a celebrity?
no,
You can't do that in this country.
What are you purchasing?
I'm purchasing Peyton Manning dick pic.
He's purchasing a shout out for the podcast.
Cameo.
Yeah. Hey, dude,
I'm doing something. I don't know if it's technically that, but it's definitely going to be sports related.
sports and dick related.
Yeah, sports and dick. I'm seeing Connor's dick. I'm seeing Minshew's dick, or I'm seeing Peyton's dick.
What about all three?
You
in
probably
one
afford
picture.
all three.
Yeah.
The holy trinity of dicks?
What
Yeah.
about Shaq's? We talked about how much you want to see that one.
Nah, he don't mean shit to me. Are you doing like an all exclusive fucking one-on-one time with Jordan, or what are you doing,
No,
DP?
my first purchase,
Backhoe, state of the art backhoe.
no,
No.
backhoes, they're obsolete.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You want a track hoe if
Okay.
but no, if I have that kind of money, we'll hire someone to come work on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jordan's house is for sale. I'd probably buy it.
Does he have his own basketball court? Has to.
Yeah,
Of course.
of course. Big gate with 23 on it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Tyler, what do you
Yeah, Tyler.
you got to purchase?
Some clippers?
No,
No, you better not.
definitely not. I mean, like you said, if I won the lottery, I could afford to pay somebody to do that. Right?
Yeah. But you're basically married to somebody that does that.
Yeah, I know. She won't cut it though. She would trim it, but she refuses if I ever wanted to get it cut off.
To be the first person to cut
She
it.
would not.
She would maintain it, but she
I want to
wouldn't
see
cut it.
Fro
But she
Tyler
doesn't-
again.
she
It's
doesn't
so
wanna
good.
have that resentment if it
Yeah.
goes bad.
The Fro looks amazing. I don't think it's gonna go
I don't
bad,
know.
but-
I mean, it's very cliche, but I think I would buy like a supercar. I really love cars anyway.
Right.
So which car are you going with? Just-
Camaro.
No.
So, no.
Jackass.
I don't know. I mean, I would have enough money to get any of them, but I think I would still go with one of the brand new, the new Corvettes, the mid-engines. Like they're reasonably priced, so it would be like chump change out of the lottery money to begin with. But I think that would be the first thing I bought.
Sweet.
What can you do better with your less dominant hand?
Finger.
Yourself or
No.
What do you think?
others?
Who's asshole?
No, nobody's asshole. I'm pretty fucking good.
I steer better with my left hand.
Are you a
I'd
one hand
have
on
to
the
agree
steering
with
wheel?
both
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
You do it better though with your left than your right.
See, I can't do
I
steering
think
if I'm.
more practice, maybe,
Mhm.
is why.
Mm.
Just usually on that side.
Gotcha. Jim?
Sure.
No, I mean
Sure, what? Finger?
I mean, I'm ambidextrous when it comes to taking care of myself, but I guess.
Oh,
that
switch
is the
hitter,
same way.
huh?
Yeah. Use
That's
the left more
impressive.
than the right, oddly enough.
That is impressive.
I mean, for my answer, though, I'm going to go a little different here. I thought about this really hard. I'm going to have to say picking my nose, honestly.
See, I'm not very good lefty.
I can't, with my dominant right hand, I can't get in there and get those little snots out of there.
See, are you I'm a picker while I drive. Are you a picker while you drive, or do you get
I'm a picker
No.
when I need to pick.
really? See, I always got to pick in the car, even if there's nothing up there.
I think the place I pick my nose the most is when I'm taking a shit. Because I got the toilet paper out there, I can just wipe it and throw it away.
Yeah, I'm trashy. I just use my pant leg. Not these guys, but
To wipe with
yeah, I mean just.
your
Usually
nose.
The coat sleeve is
Yeah.
what he usually wipes his ass
Yeah.
with. All right. This one's kind of sprung on you guys.
Real quick though, the first time I came over here, I didn't understand why there was a coat rack and all the coats were in the bathroom. Now it makes sense.
What would be the most awkward thing to buy alongside a box of condoms?
Tape.
Duct tape, a fucking shovel, lime.
Yeah. What's that one other thing other than tape, James?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I will say this: when I worked at Wally World, I think one of the funniest interactions I ever had. Kids would come through and buy condoms, and I'd be like, "Hey, gonna have a good night, huh?" Teenagers,
Fucking
whatever.
creep. Kids
Just to
buy
I'm
condoms.
fucking with them the same way I got fucked
Oh,
with
okay,
when I
okay.
bought condoms when I was a teenager.
I thought you
One
were
of the
asking-
funniest things ever, though, lady came through with her husband and had just a shit ton of stuff, and I'm scanning, got something, won't scan, flipping it over, won't scan, type the UPC in, and won't go in. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I finally look, and didn't really perceive what was happening. Husband is completely oblivious, but the wife is kind of like awkwardly like watching me, and I didn't think anything of it. Well, I finally see what the product is. It's a box of like nipple pasties and tassels.
shit.
First of all, who the fuck knew Walmart sold those? But she was like, yeah. And I had to call a manager over, and the manager couldn't get it to go in. And I swear to God, the manager's like, 99 cents. Get done with this.
See, but what fucked up is the Walmart thing is I don't think a lot of people growing up now have to deal with that
No,
because
they
you
go
have the
self-checkout.
self-checkout.
Oh, God, yes.
Self-checkout.
Self-checkout. You can still go to...
I'm just thinking internet. I just straight online Amazon.
You
Take
order-
care of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can order condoms on Amazon?
You can order anything on
anything,
Amazon.
I didn't know that.
yeah.
I was thinking raw chicken,
I don't believe.
Raw chicken and condoms.
like a whole chicken.
Oh my God.
That goes back to last week's question. What would you stick your dick in?
Oh yeah, most awkward or worst food to steal.
Yeah.
But
I don't think... Damn, DP, you got enough to fill up a chicken? That hole's kind of big.
I just said it'd be awkward.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
Okay,
It would
okay.
just be an awkward interaction with the
Yeah, it
checker.
would. I was thinking the hole of the chicken's pretty big. Not that I've ever tried to stick my dick in the chicken, but
I could never fit that.
yeah. Do you ever have that? Like, my dick would fit. I always do that with the top of like, because like a lemonade.
You're pointing at a 2-liter.
I'm pointing at a 2-liter, but I know. But like I always, and maybe I have tried it, maybe I haven't. But you know, like the lemonade or the sweet tea that's got the bigger hole in the drink.
Like a Gatorade.
The Simply.
Yeah, like the Simply shit. Yeah.
This reminds me of there's a comedian doing a little gig, and he's talking about like women, I think, approach sex as like a home, and it's like, oh, can I see myself in this in the future, or is this a good is this a good investment for myself down the road, blah blah blah. But guys look at it as more of like a parking spot, like, oh, there's somewhere I could fit in. There's another spot I could fit in. Oh, handicap.
That's
I don't know how
me.
my friends will feel about it.
I do that with my dick.
Well, while I was in high school, someone actually had to go to the PE coach's office and ask for assistance because in the shower he stuck his penis in the top of a shampoo bottle.
Oh, somebody fucked me with that one time.
A shampoo bottle?
No, wait, they didn't fuck me, but they said go home and stick your dick. God damn, boys, that burns. God damn it.
Everybody knows use conditioner.
Oh, God, that burnt.
He couldn't get it out.
He couldn't get it out?
No.
I got mine in, but it burnt. Fucking shampoo went up the head of my dick, and it was rough. Last week was a real bad time for me. No.
You've had some experiences in the shower. You lost a bar of soap in your asshole. You've got your dick.
You fish yourself when you're on the toilet.
Yeah, hey, okay, I gotta tell you, I gotta ask you guys a question here. This is off the...
I've never done it, no.
No, okay, so I don't know about you guys, but we have the, and I think a lot of people have them now. That's where the story comes into play. The detachable
Shower head.
shower head.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
We have a listener that has, it goes around Arby's as Watergate 2018. So what happened was he was doing a wash, and after he got done, he felt a shit pain. So he went and took a shit, and he said he just shit out hot water.
Oh, he filled himself up?
An enemy.
Have you guys ever had that?
No.
Had that happen?
No, I have not.
No.
Oh, so you guys don't clean your ass.
I'm not
good.
that loose.
Not like that.
It's not, and we had that debate. They said it was that loose, but we did the test where if you take a drink of water and try to blow out as hard as you can with a mouthful of water, a little bit of water still comes out no matter how tight.
My thought is, like, why use the highest pressure setting on your...
Why was he using the pulsating massage?
Yeah.
Cody, is this story about you?
Maybe. I don't know.
You were working at Arby's in 2018.
I was. We don't talk about much at Arby's, though. Not a lot to talk about.
Except for Watergate.
Yeah. Don't let fucking Blaine at Arby's.
Oh, you said something happened at Walmart with Blaine.
All right, so we go and we're walking through, and if nobody believes me on this story, if you go to the Benton Walmart, you know how they have the DVDs, like the little DVD cases?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we were walking back towards the toy section because I was going to get Blaine a Fortnite toy, which you boys seen it. It was a little shotgun. I got him today. And he goes, "Hey, Dad, there's this movie called I'm Not Your Negro. Should we buy that? And there was other people like looking at the movies. Yeah, and Blaine goes, it's apparently a movie that came out in 2016. I had to stop and look at it because
you were
anxiety.
invested.
Yeah, 'cause anxiety. And then I had to get, when I got back to the car, I was like, son, you can't say stuff like that. And Blaine, if you've heard the previous story, Blaine is a total advocate for the equality of people. I played, me and Trisha were in the car the other day, and there's a song by the Little Baby song about the protest and all that. It's a Little Baby. I forget the name of it, but Trisha made me. It was on my Snapchat. Trisha made me look back, and my son has his fist in the air with his head down, just fucking
supporting the movement,
silently protesting. And I was like, son, where did you see that? And he's like, oh, Dad, YouTube, the music video on that, they do that. And I was like, buddy, you can't. So I've tried to have a talk with him that, it's not. I'm not saying it's not socially acceptable, but you can't be saying negro.
If you're reading though, couldn't you?
See, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm allowed to say that.
But if you bought the album, if you paid for the whole album, that's what Bert Kreischer says. Like if you're singing along, you bought the album.
Kendrick had that. Kendrick Lamar pulled that fan on stage not too long ago and had him rapping, and it got to that part, and he said the N-word, and then Kendrick just fucking lit up, and they started throwing shit at the dude. Like,
I didn't see it.
That's fucked
I saw
up.
that. I mean, that seemed like a setup.
You think it was set up?
Oh, of course it was.
I mean, you have to know that's in your own song. Like, what do you think's gonna happen there? Like, that, I don't see any good coming out of that. Like, I think had he skipped over it, then they would have gave him shit for fucking up the song.
Yeah. Weird times we live in.
What's a superpower you wouldn't want?
Superpower I
I
wouldn't.
feel like I'm stealing this from Bert Kreischer.
What?
Bert, if you're out there listening, love your stuff. He talks about the. Oh no! That's Chappelle. I'm thinking of Chappelle. Remember Chappelle? Chappelle's telling the story. Like he meets the guy. The guys are like they're like Texas Oil and Hollywood exec, and they're like, do you have anything? And he's like, you don't ever say no. And he starts making something up, and it's a superhero, but he only gets his power like by grab people's crotch. And he talks about like, anyway, the power I would not want was like, knowing I turn other dudes on. I think that would be a power I would not want.
What superheroes are you watching, man?
It's part of another
okay.
comedian sketch, is all it is.
Okay. Yeah, that threw me a curveball. So you might just give me around.
I was gonna say X-ray vision. I don't think I want.
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking.
You're not gonna see anything with X-ray vision.
I know, that's what I'm getting at. That would be.
That one's totally worthless. I wouldn't want that. Okay, I got where you're going. Okay.
Like I feel did you guys are comic.
Cody already has super speed, so
yeah. Did like the Penguin? Like what was his?
He was
just
a fucking.
It was just
he was
just
just
weird. Then I would go
mutated.
Mr. Freeze was fucking lame.
No, whatever.
I feel like that's super
You
bad.
don't-
You
Well, that's
wouldn't want to
good.
make a hot drink cold anytime you wanted.
No, that's fucking yeah. I just feel like that's a waste. I'd be mad. Like this is all I can do. The fuck are you gonna
Like-
do with?
Fair. I mean, we live on the lake. A lot of people spend a lot of money on ice. I feel like that'd be pretty
Yeah.
convenient money making.
you're trapped in an elevator for 24 hours. Nothing sexual or violent, Cody, can happen. Who would you want to be stuck with, and what would you do to pass the time?
So I get to pick who I'm stuck with
And what you do.
and what I do.
But
But
nothing
nothing
sexual,
sexual, so,
nothing
yeah.
violent. So you can't, put yourself in there with pedophiles
I mean,
and experience sexual experiences and violence.
I feel like mine's kind of different than what I'd normally say, but you kind of cut out what I'd normally say. Probably fucking Jeff Bezos. I would just want to fucking interview
Who's
the
he?
motherfucker.
CEO of Amazon,
CEO of Amazon. Just
the richest motherfucker on the planet. Even
Yeah.
after he just gave
Bezos?
his. Well, I know what he meant.
yeah, I'm sorry, but
Bezos.
yeah, I don't know the fucking name.
He just gave his wife
Yeah.
gave his wife quote unquote was forced to give his wife because part of the divorce and him cheating like $16 billion or $160 billion or something, and he's still the richest motherfucker on the planet.
See, I feel like I'm going to interview him and see if he can't give me some financial tips. It'd probably be like
Be
stop
rich.
Yeah,
That's the
create
advice.
Amazon.
Be rich.
stop buying dildos and shit. But yeah,
Stop spending your money on Amazon and create it.
but no, I mean it's probably lame.
Which
but
is really impressive that it started off as a book company.
I know, right?
Did it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Give me a little backstory. I didn't know that.
Like-
You could buy any book on basically for like your Kindle or anything, and that's where it all spurned from.
Now they have drones and yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know
Yeah,
it started out like
it
that.
was just ebooks, but well, not just ebooks. Like you could actually physically buy books as well, but there was nothing else really other than eBay. But it was mostly for used stuff at that time, and he just recognized the opportunity of having a place
And
online.
slowly
to buy.
grew like
Essentially just like he was thinking Walmart, like where you could go to get anything, but it was online. It was
That's
just
fucking
convenient.
crazy,
Yep.
man.
Wrote the algorithms and had got the people involved. If I was going with mine, I'd probably go. If I can't remember what the question was before, but about interviewing anybody, Neil deGrasse Tyson, man, he's an astrophysicist, awesome
24
guy.
hours in an elevator. That's
Yeah,
what you
that
want.
I
God,
could talk
I'd
about
kill the
that shit.
motherfucker.
I could talk about that shit for weeks.
I feel like I would run out of stuff to say.
No,
He would make fun of me so
I can
hard.
recognize someone smarter than me and just listen.
Right, but don't you think he'd be like tired of talking about his work?
No, dude. I feel like he's like me. I feel like that's his passion. He does it. Carl Sagan. No one cares, but if you know who Carl Sagan is, Carl Sagan met him, and he was basically like an underprivileged kid living in New York. That may not be right. I think his parents were well off. It doesn't matter. Anyway, he met Carl Sagan, and Carl Sagan is basically the father of modern day astrology, and he was the one that spoke and wrote the message on the Voyager that we have sent out of our solar system with the gold plate that everybody knows of. Anyway, he met him and was like, dude, I want to be a fucking astronomer. I could talk to him, and I'm sure he would love to talk about it for hours. He did some really cool shit.
TP, what are you doing?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to be trapped with like a hero. I don't think, like Jordan. It'd be cool, but I would feel like that douche Chris Farley and be like, "You remember that time you did that? That was cool."
No. Not a
So
douche, but yeah.
you hear me? There?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So I don't know. I just ask questions, man. I didn't come up with an answer for this one, really.
Tyler?
But I think a comedian would probably be my favorite pick.
Do you think they want to do their job for 24 hours?
I'm not asking them to do their sets. I'm not asking them to do
I mean,
their
if you had
sets.
to pick one comedian, who would you pick? You're a big Burt guy.
I think it would be Burt because he genuinely wants to entertain. Like it's not a job for him.
I feel like you appreciate the irony of the
We keep
situation.
talking about Burt a lot, and I still want to hear what Tyler's is. So, Tyler, you got a little bit of time to think of one if you ain't got one. But somebody introduced me to, and it goes with the drink that we're drinking. Have you seen the YouTube clip of, I forget who he does the podcast with? Tom Segura, when he has
also
the big,
does one with Bill Burr.
Yeah.
I think this one's Segura, but where he has the tall thing of Kool-Aid, and they just laugh for about 5 minutes because Segura thinks it's water, but it's actually fucking Kool-Aid. You guys got to
I
look
haven't
that
seen
up.
that one.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know if
literally
I've
just. We'll watch it after we get done here, but yeah, that's fucking I like that. I like old Burt,
Yeah,
but I don't know. I feel like I got to go with. I feel like I would have to go with the goat with Dave. I think Dave would.
if you were with a comedian, but you already said Jeff Bezos. Or
Yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
Bezos.
I mean, the comedian's a good one, but I'm just saying, if I was stuck in, I would want Dave.
So you're changing your answer?
No, I still want to suck to fucking Bezos or whatever the fuck his name is. But
You said that 3 times. He's going to appear.
yeah, it might.
you
Tyler,
got,
what you
Tyler?
got?
I mean, that's just an awful situation for me. I wouldn't want to talk to anybody for 24 hours. So on that note, I think I'm going to steal one of Cody's previous answers and say I'd be stuck in there with Helen Keller. So
No, you're just hearing the whole time. That would be fucking the worst.
Tyler could sleep through it though.
yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
I
Fair
got out
enough.
in the corner and take a minute for her to find me. She's like, I look at 3 corners before she finds me.
I do got one that if we could, it's probably. I thought it was a good question. You guys probably will burn through it real quick because it's a question from me. but I was watching old Bret the Hitman Hart, and whenever he pranked old Goldberg. If you had to pick, no fighter, I'm talking about basketball, baseball. If you had to pick one guy, like, to fight or to pick as a fighter, what sport would you pick? Like a hockey player, basketball player, a football player?
Am I fighting them, or am I picking just to watch them fight?
To watch them fight. Which one do you think you would pick? Because mine's easy. Mine's going to be hockey because them motherfuckers love to fight.
True.
But like no MMA, nothing like that. Would you put a hockey fighter? I guess the question is, would you put a hockey fighter against like a basketball player or a football player? Who do you think would win?
I mean,
Hockey players are usually a lot smaller humans than.
there's a lot of them are still pretty fucking big.
Yeah, but that's also with their skates and everything else on. They look a lot
Fair
bigger. I've seen the Predators walking across the hallway to the ice, and they're not that big without all their shit on.
You said basketball players are
They're huge.
they're huge, even like bigger than like wide receivers and shit, aren't they?
Yeah, a point guard, the average point guard in the NBA is like the size of a huge wide receiver like Calvin Johnson. Now you've got like Calais Campbell, who's 6'8" and 300 pounds.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick intro. Average height NHL player 6'1", average height of an NFL player 6'2", average height of an NBA player 6'6".
Yep.
So fair enough.
So would you go with the height advantage on that?
I mean, do I get to pick the individual?
Yeah, you pick
player?
that. You get a pick. Give me that. Give me the best out of the sport that you would pick to go up against the best of another sport.
I would take J.R. Smith against
That
any
motherfucker
hockey
likes to-
player.
yeah, he likes to fight though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You said you wanted a hockey player because they like to fight. I'll take my NBA player that likes to fight. You bring your hockey.
I'm talking about like Tony Twist. Tony Twist played for the Blues. That motherfucker literally. I mean, the movie. What was it, Goon?
Mm-hmm.
You seen that? I mean, some of them guys. That was their whole fucking
Career.
That
is
was
to
their
protect
whole
the star.
career was
Well,
to
bruisers,
fucking
yeah,
fight.
Yeah, to protect the star.
So yeah, I'm taking one of them. I would take Tony Twist.
But I mean, any NFL offensive lineman, he fist fights
It's
for
300 pounds and is used to manhandling somebody.
He fist fights for 4 hours every Sunday.
Yeah. It's true.
But those guys down low are. I mean, I'm not a big basketball guy, but they take a physical beating down there in the paint, don't
Right,
they?
but it takes a different kind of mentality. Most NBA players have an entitlement issue too because, ever since they're kids, they're like AAU players and they're told they're the greatest thing ever and they don't have grit. Offensive linemen never get any kind of,
Nobody eases up on them.
nobody ever like, hey, you're awesome.
Someone slips by, it's absolutely their fault.
Yeah, I mean, they have the most unglorious sporting job ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can pick just about any of those, and they're probably going to destroy any other human just because they have the grit. They're huge, and most of them are just nasty individuals.
Yeah. I see that.
Tyler and I are gonna let y'all handle this. Neither one of us are huge into sports, so I'll let y'all too.
Well, let's switch it up.
Oh shit!
You can't go 1 week.
My hat, dude.
He almost went 1 week, though.
I feel y'all's pain from having the non-padded chairs all those episodes. This is killing me, bro.
We got padded chairs, bro. They didn't have this little ass cushion that we got.
No,
that's why they're
the
sit-
exact chair that you had.
Yeah, that's the exact chair.
It didn't hurt my ass in Dustin's house. It hurt. Of course, it hurts my ass at Cody's house.
Oh
That
yeah,
makes a lot of
anything's
sense
gonna
now.
hurt your ass. But hey, no, we got it. That's why I gave them the fucking good chairs. Fuck it, pure import one or
Bring
whatever.
the fucking producers get a nice chair. The host and the whatever the fuck I am didn't get anything. Anyway,
What do you think the world's greatest invention ever was?
the internet.
You think that's
The greatest.
You
No.
realize the internet doesn't exist if there's no electricity.
The internet. The sharing of knowledge. I mean, every new invention to some extent is built upon the inventions before it. So by that thought process, you can only like the wheel. Like you couldn't pick a car, you have to pick the wheel.
Right.
Well, yeah, but
That's
you could
what I'm
also
getting
pick.
at.
Go back that far, just be fire. I mean, like,
I mean, are we talking like the most
modern day
It
invention?
depends on what your
or-
goal is.
I
There.
still agree. Internet. I mean,
See, mine would be cell phone.
Because you can watch porn on the go.
No, I don't need your fucking internet. I think
using
it's
the internet.
yeah. No, I'm saying I think even the landline phones.
You think?
I mean, how the
telephone-
fuck? Yeah, how the fuck would you? How did they used to do that? It was like smoke signals and shit.
They
I mean,
mailed letters and fucking
they could write?
got on a ship and sailed
yeah,
for 6
I mean,
months.
But fuck that! How goddamn inconvenient would that be? Whenever you can just ring-a-ding-a-ling-a.
I'll pick the.
Well, your phone
But-
sounds different than mine does.
I mean, if you're going with that though, that's not really a good argument because the internet has made the cell phone or landline just as inconvenient.
Email, SMS,
Why
chat.
are you gonna get on a phone
instantaneous.
call, have to actually physically interrupt somebody to talk to them? Like that's just inconvenient. You can use the internet, send them an email, a message, look it up on your own. Like,
The internet can't do one thing that I really appreciate, and that's air conditioning.
Boom, James, you gonna
yeah,
change
I
your
run
answer?
hot.
Would you rather have internet or would you rather have air?
I can suffer through the heat. I don't like it, but I can suffer through
You would
it.
rather.
My whole, like,
James,
everything
you would
about
die.
me, I have a thirst for knowledge. If there is something that I don't know,
They
or
had
I don't
encyclopedias.
understand- Yeah, but you can't look it up that quick. Like,
Library.
instantaneous gratification if I want to know something
Okay.
with the
yeah,
internet.
definitely. I mean, if we had the internet and not air conditioning, it would be extremely easy to invent
Yeah,
air conditioning.
I just fucking Google how to fucking come up with
Even
air
if it's
conditioning
not-
Yeah,
and
well,
build my own, get a
even
degree.
if that didn't exist, you could Google like, God, I'm hot. How do I cool off? I mean, put some ice in a cooler and put a fan over. Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
No, you
Like,
can't
that's-
trust half the shit you look up on the internet, though.
That doesn't work very well either.
Compared
I've
to
tried it.
nothing, That's
Disagree.
great.
I've tried it at
and that's
past
just the
jobs.
immediate
doesn't work.
gratification. Like if the internet existed and air conditioning didn't, that amount of connection between people, it would be invented.
Okay, if-
extremely
If
quickly.
air conditioning didn't exist and the internet did, and y'all said phones,
I already have an answer to this before you even ask it.
I'm not asking a question. I'm saying I'm not going to be sitting in the house on my computer to look up how to cool off. I'm going to be outside where it's always a little bit cooler.
I'm a Google where the fuck do I live where it's not so goddamn hot, and then done. Internet.
I mean,
So you're saying the internet's the greatest thing ever invented?
Look, I am all about knowledge. Like I said, I want instant gratification of like I'm one of those people. If I think of something, I'm like, damn, what's the
That's
name
why
of
I
that
feel sorry
actor?
for
What's the
your
name of the movie? What's the shut up.
partners.
You're an idiot.
I mean, the internet is free world connection. Like,
But it fucking
it allows everybody in the world to connect. And I mean, I
But
just
you
feel
don't
it's
like talking to
accelerated.
people.
yeah,
you know, like-
but you connect.
Talking to people.
He doesn't
Right,
have to-
I'll
You
email them
don't-
all day long. I'm good at emailing.
You don't. So you think internet? Because there's a lot of people that think internet and shit like that is the worst thing to happen in society.
Cody, if it wasn't for the internet, people wouldn't be able to listen to our podcast. Why do you hate our listeners?
I don't hate our listeners.
Maybe he just hates the podcast like most of everybody else in the world.
but we got love.
Hey, I want to thank our. Let's remember, these are the same listeners that replaced Cody's windshield.
That's true.
So we thank you for those whoever did that unknown person.
What song is your guilty pleasure?
God damn it, Dustin! I hate you. Go ahead, Tyler. Tyler's reaching in.
I mean, I think it's going to be Holy Grail
Ooh,
by Justin Timberlake.
that's a guilty
good.
pleasure. It's a banger.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
what
it
I'm
is,
saying. Yeah,
but
that's my.
It doesn't. It's not a bad song at all, but it's just not. It's outside of my typical genre of music.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to
That's
ask.
why.
I gotta
in
make
that
a-
sense, it is my
Okay,
guilty.
so do me a favor.
Okay.
Give me your understanding of guilty pleasure. Give me a different summation of that.
My thought is like, you're not excited that everybody knows that you like
Okay,
it.
okay, fair enough. Nicki Minaj, I think it's
WAP?
Nicki Minaj. Anaconda. No,
That's
not
Cardi
WAP.
B.
That's you.
Oh,
It's what?
wait, Nikki's
WAP
in
is Cardi B. Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It is Nicki Minaj for Anaconda?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
I'm proud
you're
I got that
Cardi,
right.
Cardi B is
WAP.
WAP.
Okay, I thought that was Nikki. No, this fucking pains me to say because I've made fucking cracks on it, but we actually had a draft here. God damn it, this hurts to say. 90s country.
That's some good
We had a
shit.
draft here, and I put on 90s country, and you guys know how I feel about country music.
There's some good shit.
I don't. Goddamn.
Allen, John Michael Montgomery, Garth, there's some
I
good
made
shit.
I made a crack at him. George Strait.
is the man.
Why did you make a crack
I
on
said
George Strait?
fuck him.
He's so
If you
pure.
remember, if you go back and listen to our episodes, you said George
Are
Strait.
you a communist?
Yeah, I mean, but
No, but I say 90s countries, anything.
Good shit.
Jody Messina.
Check
was
yes or
listening
no.
to her today.
Done.
hmm?
Check yes or no. Done. Good man.
Because I don't listen to nothing screaming.
I have
shit.
a random question. I mean, sorry, everybody. I guess. What's yours? Before we go on.
Mbop.
Hanson? Oh, fuck yeah.
Love it.
I'm proud of that shit, though.
I have a
can't
story
even-
I'm gonna tell off the air about that.
Hanson's so good.
What do any of you think your lives would be? And I think the answer is going to be no, honestly, knowing the three of you. Any of you think that your life would be significantly, and you can take that word for what it's worth, different if we didn't live in the Bible Belt, if we lived somewhere else in the country? How different do you think your life would be?
Mine not very.
Okay.
Mine would. I'd be able to, well.
He would be openly gay.
Yeah, Boom, Tyler. Tyler nailed it.
Well, it's been a great episode, guys. I don't know if we can top that.
Okay.
That's funny.
No, it would not change for me. But
The
yeah.
liquor on Sundays would fuck.
Okay,
I'd
fair
be
enough.
You can do that in Calvert. You can. Do
Now,
Yeah,
for
but
the
that's
last
a recent
5
thing.
years,
That's a recent
that's
thing.
recent for us.
You still can't do it in Indiana anywhere.
I still
So
don't know that that's
Give me
like
a-
a would that change my life kind of thing.
Yeah,
No.
I mean,
I don't think it would growing up elsewhere because, I mean, I think that's where you were going with this. Is
We're
living
pretty
where we
agnostic.
do, it really hasn't.
we record
affected
on
us
Sundays.
in
We
that
say
way.
plenty of goddamns
I
and
think the
motherfuckers
four
on
of us
Sunday.
probably not so much. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
If you guys were to become homeless and you had to come up with a creative sign, what would you be holding?
I've got one for this. I've saw this sign before and it was brilliant. So it's not original, but I would definitely use it. The guy was holding a sign that says, "Bet you can't hit me with a quarter." I mean, I wanted to throw a quarter at the dude. Like,
I mean, that is really funny. And you get to throw money. You get to
Money,
throw
yeah,
something
that's-
that-
he's tempting people to throw money at him.
That just reminds me of a really shitty story about something our
yeah.
friends
We're not talking
All
about
right,
that.
Not gonna talk about that.
Mine is also probably copywritten. It's spread some cheese on this broke cracker.
Yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I had something good for this. I don't know that I've come up with anything good.
Well, you could be the first original one. And what would you have personally on your sign?
Cody's will be
I
something.
feel like you have to go funny. I mean, I feel like if it's anything
Well,
other than funny,
Chris Rock says if a homeless man has a funny sign, then he hasn't been homeless long enough because a real homeless person is
fair
too
enough.
hungry to be funny.
Yeah, mine's not funny, but
mine would be like my friend Cody will do shit for a quarter,
Yeah,
something like that for $1.
Cody,
whatever.
Cody's would be like, I'll suck dick for money. you
no,
know?
it is not that. But I feel
Anal?
like I would get fucked on my sign.
Like that's what you're laying on when you put it down.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll make you come for a ton.
Oh my god.
Because if you know anything about semen, it gives you acid reflux.
Oh my god.
Does it?
He's tasted his own. I have to trust his judgment here. Wow.
On that, I think this has been another episode of the Let's BS podcast, and
Before we do totally wrap up, I just want to remind our listeners to be a little more active on our polls because very soon we're going to come up with another bet since this one didn't pass.
This tattoo bet is happening.
Yeah,
No
it's
more
definitely
adding your
happening.
own.
we're just not going to leave it as an option.
So it's not going to be an option no more.
And hey, guys, don't be afraid. Share us to somebody, people that you don't like. If you don't like what we do, that would work and punish your other enemies.
I had a gaming post this weekend that went pretty well with my computer set up, and I got like 1,000 likes, and Tyler made a comment. And so I edited it, and I was like, yeah, I also do shit with the Let's BS podcast on this computer. I was hoping that we might get a few listeners out of that, so I want to check that in a few days, see if we got any ground off that.
Fuck yeah. Share. We
Hey.
got one guy that's real close. He's actually, I'm not allowed to drop names, but he's at, I can't remember if it's him or his best friend actually has the little blue check mark next to their name on
Oh,
Facebook.
shit, they're verified. Huh?
So
Rate and review
Share.
on anything too.
Yeah, I think we're probably getting close. About time to do another giveaway. So
Well, we
It's
could
been a
do.
minute.
We do have a giveaway up our sleeve. I don't know how you want to do that. It's actually going to be a custom giveaway this time, so it's not.
That's enough on that. We'll leave it for next week when we get some stipulations up on it. But yeah, just definitely stay tuned. We're going to be having a giveaway soon. Haven't forgot about the listeners.
I have.
I know you have, but if
No, you definitely haven't forgot. You always
No.
bring up our tens
No.
of listeners.
yeah, you do bring up our tens of
I'm
listeners.
pretty bitter. I'm a bitter human.
Thank you for verifying that Dustin and I were correct in the best animal. We appreciate those votes.
Yeah,
Yep.
fuck
vote
all
of
16 of
confidence.
you. I think it was 16.
The voter
And-
for you?
No, Trevor fucking reenacted his bet or
Yeah, he
his vote.
reenacted it.
Yeah, he reenacted it. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Close enough.
It's
They know
close
what you
It's,
mean.
it's exactly what it.
Yeah, reenact is a word. Look that motherfucker up.
Okay, we will.
It's been another week, and we will see you bullshitters next week.